right, everybody. Today we are back, pulling up now to Lara Farms. There's their phone number. I'll put their website link below the video. This amazing farm has so much stuff, and they ship through the mail, trees and fruit. We're going to start the tour. Alrighty.
All right, so here's my old project I started a couple of years ago on top working boring mango varieties with the new and exciting ones. For example, here's this used to be Tommy Atkins, and now it's a Angie, and the graft. I cut the tree down here, and then when it sprouted, I grafted right here in Angie, and also right here. You know, the buddy tape's still on it. So here is Angie, and it's already taller than me.
So all of these are the newer varieties.
Yeah, we got M4, and
Sugarloaf,
Ugly Betty, Angie,
Little Gem,
Venus, Coconut Cream, Creme Brulee. All top work on 25-gallon mango trees. That one used to be a Valkyrie. That one used to be Ruby.
out with the old and in with the new.
Yeah, and with Sugarloaf. Still Late's a great mango. I'll talk to you all day about Still Late. That's a phenomenal mango. Yeah, great classic mango flavor. It's like a giant Glen, even better than Glen. But they get a lot of disease down here in the Redlands. You have to live, east of US 1, where I call the honey zone, for those mangoes to behave well. Kind of like Alampur Benishan. The same problem with that.
You like the Glen?
I love Glen.
Yeah.
Glen is great. That was back in the 90s and the late 80s. Those were mangoes that were sought after. Those were the Sugarloafs of the 90s. Planted some
Pitomba, yeah.
Yeah, I like Pitomba. I think Pitomba is
I have
really
them, but
fruit.
I didn't get fruit on it for a while.
Once they start every year you'll get fruit. There's another Pitomba there. Made a couple of holes there. Plant some black Suriname cherry. The one that's actually good. Suriname cherries are terrible. Look.
Yeah, I got the black one.
The black one's good, but it's really good. I was able to eat like 7 of them. And after eating 7 of them, I felt it in my system for like almost an hour. I couldn't get it out of my system. It's the weirdest feeling. So I'm bringing you here so I can show you my Chirolata trees. You heard of Chirolata?
Oh, yeah.
Come on over here. Now these guys were getting eaten alive by caterpillars and beetles and stuff. So I had to start spraying them with 7 and other stuff. And they turned around really quick. They got healthy really fast. And this one's starting to flower. Right over here. We got a little Chirolata flower. And we got another one over there. And another one over here. To your left. So they turned around really nice. And then around it, I planted Fernandez custard apple. 5 or 6. Planted all around these Chirolatas. And I had blackberry jam fruit. You ever heard of that?
I heard of it, haven't seen it.
Well, I had a blackberry jam that was gifted to me. This is it. Here's a fruit on it. A premature fruit. It's kind of variegated looking. Maybe
Interesting. How big do they grow?
the fruit?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a tiny little thing like that.
Okay.
You crack it open and it's like I don't know, kind of has a lot of seeds inside of it, a lot of tiny seeds. Looks like blackberry jam. Tastes kind of weird, yeah, kind of like that. And then so this little piece of land here is like somebody's backyard.
Yeah.
So I had to do something with it. And then here's my Embe. I grafted.
You were saying you love those.
Oh,
right?
not imbe. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, what do you call it? Achacharu.
Achacharu, okay.
Yeah, this is grafted with some achacharu budwood from Noel Ramos. Ever heard of him? So another big fruit expert fanatic, just like us. And then here I have grafted two different achacharus from two different people. So hopefully this will continue growing. And here's my Cecropia. This is one of the most delicious fruits. It's like a dead worm when it's ripe, and it's so sweet. And the seeds feel like sugar crystals. I'm trying to air layer, and the hurricane snapped off some air layers that I had on here. So that's not good. It's gonna set me back with the Cecropia. I'm gonna start top working these sour sops, which I have already. I already top worked it with Miami. So I'm probably gonna put some other varieties on here. I got a yellow one grafted on there. Yellow skin soursop.
Wow. So how many varieties of carambola do you have?
Well, there's the Carry, there's the Arkin, Shri Kambangan, Fuang Tung, Lara, which is our house variety, Kajang, which is from Hawaii, and there's another one called Bell that I want to start propagating. Kind of dwarfy.
What's your favorite one?
Carry.
Yeah.
I grew up eating Arkin, which is just fine. Black Sapote.
Season's coming.
Yeah.
Yep.
November, December.
They have several different varieties of black sapote. The only place you'll find them selling varieties of black sapote, most people just have black sapote. Here they have varieties. He can describe the taste to you of each variety.
Yeah,
website.
Reineke is like flat like a pumpkin. That one's very tasty. Berniker is regarded as one of the best ones. It's a round one. And then this one's the Wilson from Richard Wilson at Excalibur Nursery in West Palm Beach. This is his variety, which I like too. There's nothing wrong with it. It's great. And I have another one. It's called Oblong. And that was actually Oblong. It looks like a persimmons, like a green persimmons. And black sapote is also known as the chocolate persimmons. So it makes sense.
Same family, right?
Same family. I mean, they look very similar to each other.
But there is something called a chocolate persimmon, which is not a black sapote.
Well, that was the black persimmons.
The black persimmon.
Well, yeah, I guess they call it chocolate persimmons too. So this is the real chocolate persimmon.
Yeah. Everything's grown since we were last here.
Yeah, there's my Polito.
Wow, look how big that is. That's the original one that you brought back?
Yeah, it's one of the original, surviving original one. The other two died from storms, hurricanes.
Wow.
And this one got knocked over. This is the number 4. House variety number 4. House variety number 1 is the one I have for sale, which are all these right here. There's Lisa at Tamoya, and those are 20-year-old trees.
Wow, they stay small, or do you cut them back?
I've never cut them back. They're very leggy, as you can see. They like growing low to the ground like that.
Could you cut them back if you wanted to?
Sure.
And they'll still fruit?
They'll bush back up with flowers.
Will they fruit if they cut them back?
Yeah, they'll bush back up. They'll shoot new growth with flowers on it.
Wow.
It's hard to stop these guys to make fruit. They like to be hand pollinated. If you don't hand pollinate them, you still get fruit, but not as much and not as big. So it's a little task. And there's my I don't remember the name. Pet Fek Chong Pet Fek Chong. Hold on, there's a label.
You don't have to hand pollen the custard apple, do you?
No, I never have. Pet Pak Chong. There you go.
That's another variety?
That's another variety. It's like, ever heard of the Dream?
Yeah.
It's like, it's up there with Dream.
Very sought after variety. Now, if I remember correctly from being here,
yeah,
ST Maui's over there.
Yes,
yes,
right in front of you.
Ahead. Look at that. All right.
Look how bushy these.
And I remember when you cut that back last time, it was all the bushes, all the branches were on the ground. And look at that now.
Yeah.
How old is that ST Maui?
20.
Wow. 20 and that's supposed to be a vigorous mango tree?
Yeah.
So you cut that back pretty small, so it's grown back. So what's your suggestion on your spacing on mango trees?
Oh, these are 20 by 13.
20 by 13.
These are 20 by 13, and it's really getting out of control in here. I have to cut back some more.
Now, if you only had a small yard with a few trees, and you can be on these trees on a regular basis, can you get away with spacing like this? Because now it's getting pretty tight. But if, let's say, you only had 5 trees, can you easily get?
Because I have no other choice.
I know, but would it be an issue if it was just you and 5 trees, or would it still get this out of control?
20 years later, it may get out of control.
All right.
I mean, check it out.
This is 20 by 13. This is the problem when you plant too close. And a lot of people see online, they see all these people in other countries doing this, but not with vigorous trees like this, and they're using chemicals to keep the trees smaller. And there's always drawbacks to that, and it's also against the law in this country, so look at those. His neighbor's getting some free mangoes there. What tree is that?
That's a Gary.
That's a Gary.
This is a rosy gold. This is a
wow. This is a dwarf rosy gold. Look how big it is. That's 20 years. They're not too dwarf. They just grow slower, right?
Yeah. This is a Dupuis mango. Behind you is a Neelam. In front of you over there is a S2 Maui. Next to it is an Alphonse. Next to this Gary is a Fernandine, which is a late season one.
Now, note the spacing, everybody. 20 by 13, and they're too close.
And then from there to here is 20.
Now, that's 20 years. So for 5 years, you could still get by with it and get a lot of mangoes, right?
Well, you got to start pruning. Yeah. I mean, I can still get mangoes. But the thing is, mango trees like to make fruit on the sides of the tree, not on the top or not on the inside. And there's, a lot of shading going on here. So I don't know how well it's going to fruit. Only time will tell. And
your solution would be to take out the ones in the middle, most likely, right?
Yeah, the solution would be get rid of a tree, but that's not going to happen. I'm just going to keep pruning back and just start cutting everything back and just use it for budwood.
Where's your Neelam now?
Behind you, right here.
So now, I have a Neelam tree, and it fruited a lot, but all the fruit was not ripened even. Is that a common thing with Neelam?
Calcium.
Calcium.
Yeah, calcium and what's that other thing called that Zill always talks about? Borax.
Borax. So I heard Neelam, it's a common thing with Neelam.
Yeah, you need calcium.
Okay.
You need to put some calcium in there. But it's pretty tight, and you see where I cut. See how high up I cut and how they grew back.
Yeah.
So.
And when it grows back, you don't get fruit that same year?
No.
Okay.
You need to balance out. Hormonal-wise.
Alrighty, this is a mango orchard here.
This is Alphonse.
And he has up to 60 different varieties of mangoes.
Over 100.
Over 100 varieties of mangoes.
Maybe like 130.
Check them out.
Yeah, Cal worked the cotton candy over there. Here's a Pickering.
20-year-old Pickering.
And I pruned that back.
Wow. Again, folks, dwarf means it grows slower. It doesn't mean it's going to stay small. They call that a condo mango for 5 years, not 20 years.
Well, think about it like this. If you leave a mango in a pot, think about it like a shark in a fish tank. The shark's not going to grow. It's going to stay, enough, it's going to grow enough to be able to live inside the fish tank. It's going to stunt its growth. So same thing is with mangoes. You leave it in a pot, it's going to be a lot smaller than this 20 years later. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. But it'll eventually outgrow the pot.
Yeah.
So your cotton candy, you top worked it to a cotton candy or from a cotton candy?
No, it used to be. I think that used to be a lancetilla.
Okay.
So I cut down a lancetilla, and when it shooted new growth, I grafted cotton candy on top of it.
Right. What's this one?
Raposa,
Raposa.
and that's Cushman. We got EYs, Lemon Zest, Kiao Savoy, Thai Everbearing. And I like Thai Everbearing. It looks like a turpentine mango, but with no fiber. It's really good. I really like it. Here's a Chocanon. That one's Golden Nugget. That's Valkyrie. This is the Taylor. Mangoes on that are round, like an apple. And here I grafted fruit cocktail.
Excellent variety.
Yeah, there's a graft right here,
Tastes delicious.
and another graft,
Cocktail.
another graft down here. Put a bamboo on it, and another graft around here.
It's not. What was this before?
Naomi.
Okay, now it's not windy outside. We are in front of his greenhouse, and those are some big fans. So let's make it.
You can peek inside. Super Alfonso.
Super Alfonso.
Yeah, also known as India.
What's it also known as?
India.
India. India.
Yeah.
I didn't know that had a second name.
Super Alfonso?
Yeah.
The original name was India.
Oh, okay.
Then somebody referred it as Super Alfonso, and it stuck.
I think Bobby said it was him.
Maybe.
So again, now that's right in the middle of these. Is that enough space or no?
I hope so. Now I'll cut this guy back a little bit. This is a mask with an Alampur Benisham.
Okay.
And this is a Maycock Sapodilla. And I'm probably going to be cutting these guys back again.
Alrighty.
Look at all the fruit on the Maycock.
Wow. And again, that's supposed to be a small tree. Look at that.
Yeah, 20 years later. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
But you gotta start putting back things early. Can't do it like me, wait 10 years.
So here we are in the greenhouse.
Yeah, here we got some white sapote rootstock.
Now, with the white sapote, everyone's wondering, you made a video about
The Campbell.
The Campbell,
Yeah.
the best one you've ever tasted.
Best one ever. Maybe one of the best fruits I've ever tasted.
Okay, so where are they? Are they for sale?
Sold out at the moment.
Sold out.
They're in the process of being grafted. They're growing. As soon as they're ready, hopefully in a couple of weeks.
Alrighty.
There's some mango rootstocks, soursop rootstock.
Mango rootstock, soursop. This operation is consistently going on here.
Yeah, always planting seeds year round. Always grafting something year round. Here's some, grafted mango right here. What is it? M. Casturi. I didn't know we still had M. Casturi. I gotta put that back on the website. Mangifera Casturi. Some Spanish lime for grafting. There's some Akil for grafting.
They have different varieties of Akil as well. That's
Yeah, right now I just have the red one. I'm looking for the yellow.
Wow. But even within the red one, they're soft and hard, right?
When they're ripe, they all get soft. But the yellow one, just like any fruit, if you have a red guava or a white guava, the white one's going to be more mild and more pleasant. If you have a custard apple, a red-skinned custard apple, or a yellow-skinned custard apple, the yellow one's going to be more pleasant. Not unless you have a Fernandez or San Paulo. That's, But yellow skin fruit always a lot better. Just recently, I tried a Jamaican cherry, the cotton candy berries. There was a red one, and I recently tried a yellow one, and that was just so pleasant, so nice, so much better. Here's some Americana seeds that I planted from my tree. I can graft some more trees. And some canister seeds, some custard apple seedlings. Hopefully graft the Fernandez on here pretty soon. And then here's some more Mamea Americana seedlings. And these are avocado, more Spanish lime. Starfruit make a ton of flowers. Look at all that flower. Look at that cluster of flowers in there.
Wow. Look at this starfruit cluster of flowers. Wow. Wow.
And here's my Madruno. I don't know.
What is it?
Madruno. It's like a mangosteen family. It's yellow skin, like an achacha, but rough, like a sandpaper type of skin.
Wow.
Gotta put that in the ground somewhere. I brought that seed from Bolivia. And then here's my salad. And of course, you got a lot of longan air layers and lychee air layers, guava air layers. Here's olosapo. I'm gonna put these in the ground. You heard of olosapo?
No.
And here's the yellow cotton candy.
Oh,
Cutting.
Wow. Wow. So tell us. Oh, it goes right from a cutting. Wow.
Yeah.
So tell us about the osal.
Olosapo?
Yeah.
It's from the jackfruit family. If I remember correctly, you had to go on Google and look at the picture. It was like a really weird, funky looking jackfruit.
Speaking of jackfruit, my Chennai jackfruit. China?
Yeah.
Best fruit I got in my
Best
whole
fruit
yard.
you ever had, huh?
Amazing.
It's just like a champion.
Absolutely amazing.
Easy peel.
I haven't had a champion.
But let me tell you, the closest you'll ever get to it.
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
It's the Cochin and the China. Those two are the closest you'll ever get to champion. Easy peel, and just the bulbs are just perfect.
Amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
It's great smell too.
Yeah.
So I got seedlings. How much should I grow to seed?
Maybe it'll be 25% champion instead of 50%.
Okay. Well, what an amazing fruit! Wow.
Yeah. I made a video. I gotta post it.
Now we have. I have something called Boca Champadoc that I had a couple, and they were pretty good as well. Have you tried that yet?
No.
Okay.
No, I never had champion before.
It's a seed. It's like a Champadoc, not 100%, but it's a Boca.
It's a hybrid.
Champadoc. Yeah, hybrid. So what are these?
Imbe.
Oh, Imbe. Nice.
The African mangosteen, Livingstonia. So a whole bunch of seedlings. I got this from George Zaldivar, the schooler. All right, and this is red skin guava. Got from Mexico. Teeny tiny. Oh, and here are the cacaos I was telling you that was flowering in the pot. I'm gonna end up grafting all these things with the new varieties that I got from the USDA, the Beyonce and the Gainesville 11162, I think it's called.
Wow.
So here's some flowers, look. In a 3-gallon pot.
Wow. Why are the leaves like that?
Maybe too much water. But this is typical of cacao. They do this. The tips dry up.
Now, these have been not grafted yet?
No.
Okay.
No. But the ones I planted over there that are grafted are sisters of these. But they make fruit right away. But I can't believe this little skinny, delicate-looking flower is going to hold a huge cacao pod.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe. And look at all these lychee air layers.
Wow.
With no Chinese mite. Spraying spraying these things with sulfur. Spraying everything with sulfur.
So what do you start here? This is where you start things?
Yes, that's my seed bed. I plant all my seeds here in this bed, and then I pluck them out like carrots and put them in a 1 gallon pot.
And what kind of soil do you use? Anything special?
Well,
or?
it's my own mix. You know, it has Canadian peat, cypress sawdust, sand, compost.
And is there a screen under here or something that for the hat? Okay.
Yeah, it's basically this ground cover.
Got you.
Just the support rod.
Everything's looking great here on the farm.
Now, you want to see a real dwarf lychee? This is an emperor lychee. It's a little bushy one, this round one, and it's 20 years old.
Wow.
And the one behind it is a sweetheart, and sweetheart's not dwarf, and that's 20 years old as well. It's the same age, so you can see the difference between a dwarf lychee and a regular lychee.
So everybody, persimmons are about to be on his website because these are ready.
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
These are ready. And look, so the ones on my tree are like this now, and they're hard. You don't want to eat these. They're astringent, and they'll make your mouth watery. And this one could be deceptive. It looks like it's ready right now, but no. This one, look at this one. That's one that's soft and ready right now. It shouldn't crunch. They should be soft. There's some here on the ground, the deep dark purple ones. Can I bite in one of these and show them?
Sure, man. Pick a
Oh, all right. All right. These are amazing. Now, can you grow, what other varieties grow out here?
None that I know of. Nor the persimmons, which could be a bootleg of this.
You can't grow the big ones here, the
I
Lychee?
tried growing the fuyus, and it was unsuccessful. This was successful right away. Paul.
This one. Look at this one.
I planted this in fuyu, and this was making fruit a lot faster. Put them in the basket here.
There's no basket here. Oh, that basket? Let me get 2 more here. Now, how do you ship these if you got to pick them soft?
I don't pick them soft.
So
I
you
pick them ripe.
You pick them ripe and you know when they will soft.
Yeah, like as long as they're orange color.
So that one is not orange enough. Let me show people the difference here. Well, you could pick it like this.
Pick it like this, and the astringency will go away, and this will get soft.
How long will that take?
Days, a couple of days, 3 days, maybe 4.
But if you pick it too soon, it won't ripen, right?
Well, they can't be green. They have to be yellowish orange.
So all of these can be picked now.
Yeah.
And just waited. Okay.
Yeah, I tested it out. I picked a whole bunch of hard ones and let it get ripe in my house, and they taste fine.
All right. Wow. I have 3 of those trees.
Oh, they're high up there. They're way up there.
So this is the mamey part, another mamey part. And you got how big's that pickle gonna be?
Huh?
How tall is that picker?
You can extend it.
But,
Okay, so here's an Akil.
that's an Akil.
Whoa.
Mame.
Yeah, and these things are blood red. Just like Lorito.
Okay.
So this is an Akil.
What's the differences between them?
Not much. Between Akil Especial, Lorito, and Vidal Redondo, and Cepeda Especial, those four varieties are almost identical to each other. Let me see what's over here.
See the leaves on the ground? Mame leaves fall on the ground. This tree, the leaves will fall off. That's normal for these trees. These trees are, how old are these trees? 20?
Probably like 30.
30 years
No,
old.
these little ones I planted like 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
But this guy's like 30 years old. All these big trees are pace. My dad planted nothing but pace in here. And then like 5 years ago, I started putting in Lorito and Cepeda and Akil and Vidal. Just look for Lorito. There's none here. There's some on the other side. Oh, here's an Abby.
Oh, wow. It's too shady, no?
Yeah, flowers, but no fruit. I think since it's the only one, it doesn't self-pollinate.
Star fruit. It's real shady here.
Whoa. It's so tall, I don't have a chance. No way.
I climbed that barefoot.
All right, here's some Lorito.
All right, this is Lorito. This is the tree that I have actually at home. So do these trees grow more upright? Because mine at home is growing skinny and upright, and this one is
straight up.
straight up. So those are good trees to have if you don't have a lot of space, right?
Yeah, they're not leggy at all.
Now, how short can you keep that tree if you wanted to?
Sorry?
How short can you keep that tree if you wanted to?
It's up to you and the chainsaw eventually. Cut it down to 8 feet, let it grow back to 20, and then cut it back down.
Okay. What are the, my maize grow like that?
That grows straight up?
Yeah.
All of them except for Magaña and Viejo.
So paste grows straight up too like that?
Yeah. All these are paste.
So how close can you plant two paste next to each other?
20 feet.
10 feet won't work because they grow straight up?
Look, these are 20 feet apart.
Uh-huh.
We're actually 25 feet apart.